All right, guys, today we have our first look at the Michael Jackson biopic entitled Michael. It is coming out in 2026, and it's played by Jafar Jackson as Michael. Now, it's just a teaser, guys. It's only about a minute, so we're going to get into it in a second, but I wanted to go over some of Michael Jackson's achievements in case you guys are living under a rock, in case you guys have no clue who Michael Jackson is, which is pretty hard to believe. But he is someone that was introduced to me when I was a little tiny baby. I mean, Michael was always playing in the background, even through, the time that he was announced to pass away. He was still working on music. He was still working on tours. This guy was just an iconic, just had so many different styles, like throughout, not even the decades, but even like less. Like every 5 years, this guy was changing up his style. And he was very, very influential in a lot of other artists that we know today. Michael Jackson is bar none, probably one of the greatest artists of my generation, of a few other generations before me. You guys let me know your thoughts on Michael. Before we get into it, I wanted to check out some of the trivia that a lot of people may not know. So at his peak, Jackson was reportedly worth around $1 billion. This guy was also someone that at the end of his road wanted out of his contract, his major label contract, to kind of start on his own and do his own thing, which didn't last long. Unfortunately, he ended up passing away. But he was still worth $1 billion. He claimed to have given $300 million to charity, more than any other celebrity apart from Oprah Winfrey, which is godly numbers right there. His 1982 album Thriller is the biggest selling album of all time. Y'all know Thriller. You guys probably hear it every Halloween season or every October. They're always playing, that this is Thriller, Thriller night. Iconic song, iconic album as well. With confirmed sales of over 51 million and claimed sales over 100 million copies worldwide. Remember, guys, this is sales of CDs, sales of vinyl, sales of cassette tape. This is before streaming. So this is a whole different way that you guys need to reprogram when you guys are hearing these numbers, your brain. People were really selling physical media, which they were getting paid out a lot more. Now they're not getting paid crap. His 1987 album Bad is one of the biggest selling albums of all time, with over 20 million copies sold worldwide. His 1991 album Dangerous is one of the biggest selling albums of all time, with over 20 million copies sold worldwide. So I believe when you hit 10 million, it's called diamond. So this guy was going double diamond all the time. Thriller, 51 million. You know what I'm saying? So this is big deal number stuff. And 100 million worldwide. So this guy was like a huge phenomenon, to say the least. He's gone through so many phases over his life. He was the first artist to generate 7 top 10 hits US with one album, Thriller, one album. So very few artists, probably like a Taylor Swift or something, Lady Gaga, can achieve these, this pop status where it's just, these mega numbers. Not even the numbers. I don't even think people can do numbers like this anymore. They can chart top with multiple singles off of one album. Yes, but 7? You guys let me know. Is there anyone coming close? We're going to get directly into it, guys. This is Michael 2026, our first look. It's coming from Lionsgate. I don't know much about it. I think all I heard was that it is going to stop right before the allegations. So take that as you will. That's what I heard, that they will not be talking about the allegations that Michael had against him and little children that he had worked with or he had come in contact with. So that's where I believe it's going to stop the movie. So you guys let me know. Do you guys like that? Would you have wanted them to include that? I'm to the belief, honestly, when it comes to biopics, you got to include everything, man. You got to include the nitty gritty if it's grim, unfortunate stuff sometimes. So yeah, let's just get into our first look, guys, of Michael. And it is in theaters April 24th, 2026. Let's go.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made, the songs are ready. Let's take it from the top.
Okay. That was always one of my favorite it's not really a deep cut, but I feel like when people start naming off, like Smooth Criminal, Beat It, Thriller, they don't throw in the Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. All right, so there's young Michael right there. Michael enthusiasts, please let me know in the chat. Please drop it. All your trivia, because, I had to adjust my seat right here because I'm getting focused. We're getting locked in right now.
And embrace the future. That's what people want.
Sorry, guys. I know you're on the pause king. Was that Miles Teller? Was that Miles Teller? By the way, I love this mashup. Okay, now there is an iconic photo. I might throw it up here in post production. There is an iconic photo with Michael with the Bloods and the Crips, like a real deal photo. This is not AI. This is not any of that crap, guys. This is real deal stuff. But I think, see Miles Teller right here. Oh my God. I was just listening to a podcast with Miles Teller. I don't know who he's playing. Let me know who he's playing. He's probably playing either an exec, or it looks possibly like another artist maybe. We also got to see the family. But I'm loving the Michael Jackson mashups. I love that.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
Okay. So Antoine Fuqua, great director, written by John Logan, also produced by the people that brought us Bohemian Rhapsody, which I liked. A lot of people did not like that movie. I think just because of the storytelling, it was a little controversial, I guess. Not including the band as much or something. I forget what it was. I mean, it's Queen. We know, we know who's in the forefront of Queen. But if the band wants to get involved a little more, or whatever, that's for a whole nother video. I like the looks of Michael. You guys let me know. Jafar Jackson, who I believe is I'm gonna get crucified here. A nephew? He is the son of Jermaine Jackson and Alejandra Genevieve. Okay. Sorry, guys. So he is part of the family. He is part of the Jackson family. I do like the looks. When we first get a look at Michael here speaking, it does sound AI. I wonder if there's any AI tactics used for the voice. You guys let me know your thoughts. That is not his voice, though. That is Michael's voice. So maybe they use some AI to tweak it. Now, does he look like Michael? No, obviously not. I mean, they're not going to get a clone. They're going to get someone that can be pretty close. Probably prosthetic on the nose as well. And they got all the looks down as far as what I saw when, oh yeah, very iconic too. People fainting in the concerts. That's what I want to see. The realism to the music. How the music left people, and it left them like falling all over the floor. And these are iconic outfits. So I like what I see in this 1 minute, guys. You let me know. Please let me know your thoughts. Once again, Michael Jackson enthusiast. I didn't live through this time. I was born in 85. So, I mean, this might have been the era. This might have been before 85. But either way, I was a baby. So, but I'm really liking that. It looks like we're going to focus on young Michael. I also heard that we're going to get Joe Jackson in there, the family dynamic as well, which we know wasn't pretty at all. And I just hope they don't focus 100% on that, even though it is a huge part of his life, because we want to see Michael. And how much can you shimmy in Nia Long? That's Nia Long right there. And then forget the actor who plays his dad. I'm going to, once again, crucify me, guys. Sorry. It's hard remembering all these names. But there we go. It is Michael. You guys let me know your thoughts, please, in the comments below. It's coming out April of next year. So not too deep into 2025, but right before the summer blockbusters. You guys let me know your thoughts. Please hit that big thumbs up. Consider subscribing today for more reactions like this.